Your Kina back in the video, and today we're going to do a ramblings of a WWE fan. And getting straight into it, I'm going to talk about my for 2022 top wrestlers right now, WWE. And number one, Naomi. I don't think anybody else has had a bigger year. I don't think anybody else has really proved who she was and who she is now. Sure, performance-wise, wrestling-wise, there was still more, but that just took a pause. You know, she's taking a pause, and I truly believe, even with her pause, I think she did the best thing of wrestling currently. I don't know if there'll be anybody that's going to be able to top what she did. She won Money in the Bank. She was able to cash in at Evolution during a 5-star match, and then go on a triple threat, winning and being a heel and everything that calls from that, doing a complete 180 from who she's been currently leading up to this, as the Glow, as the one who is always there behind somebody, always being the one who is depended on to be the good guy, depending on to be the one, like, hey, you're gonna take, you're gonna go, you're not gonna put someone, you're gonna put the person over, right? You're gonna be the one who just like the backbone. And this was the year that she decided to be Naomi. Caution, like literally caution. Proceed with caution was like, has to be like one of the biggest things, because now every time you're gonna see a caution sign, who are you thinking of? Naomi. Every time you walk past some crime scene, which I don't know if anybody's really walking past crime scenes, but whenever you see caution tape, you're thinking of WWE, you're thinking of Naomi, and that right there is marketing that you don't even have to pay for. You don't have to pay for that marketing. That's something already ingrained in your head, and I think that she is the best with, marketing herself like that. I mean, Glow, everything like that is synonymous with Naomi now. Like, you can't look at a glow stick and not think of Naomi if you have a wrestling mind. If not, you are. You think of skating or something. But every time I think of glowing, glow to dark, neon, caution sign, I'm thinking of Naomi. And not many other wrestlers in general, not even women wrestlers, have been able to just evolve like that. The literal definition of evolution, not many people are able to do that. So she has totally made this year hers, both in ring and out of the ring. So I'm so happy for her. The next person who I will say kind of made this year, I like them. Like, they were some of my favorite wrestlers for 2025, and it has to be Liv Morgan. Now, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, like, I can kind of separate the two, but as a unit, oh goodness, I'm gonna let them have it. Even though I got a little irritated at them, I'm gonna let them have it. Liv Morgan is just a perfect heel, and Raquel, she's always kind of been like, you see, she uses her size, and not only her size, but that her attitude, and now it's shifted into something different to make everybody take a look at her. I think she was quite, I don't want to say that she was unmemorable, but for sure she commands more attention. She commands more authority that she hadn't had already. And maybe that's because there's such a big and bright light on Liv Morgan. You see such a different character that she is next to, you're like, what's going on here? Like, are you just here to fill space? And honestly, I felt like she was there to just say, okay, we want Liv Morgan in a tag team. Who we gonna put in her? Who we gonna have her go in a tag team with? And that's what she was doing. Now, she's totally her. I could totally see her. If she wanted to go for the IC championship, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Now, do I want her with the IC championship? No. We got different names coming up. So she kind of missed her boat, missed her ride. But other than that, I've been excited to see her wrestle, truly. And it really started with that match with her and Rhea. That's when I was like, oh, okay, I'm in. I'm down. I love it. Next person I would like to say, this is different. This is also a duo, which are not really a duo, well, rivalry duo. That is Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. I think Lyra, she's kind of slowed down now, but for the whole majority of the year, she's been on fire. Literally on fire. Literally, I think changing people's minds and making more heads turn, because I think nobody expected her. I don't know. Let me say this. I think there was a good majority of people that didn't really expect her to be that girl. And and Lyra Valkyria, literally, I put her in any situation. I think giving her, even, it's crazy for me to say this, but I think if you put her in any situation, she's able to make the best out of it. Now, of course, more reps and all that good stuff, of course, because experience comes with knowing and knowledge and going through things. But if you give her a moment, I think she's quick to catch on, and you love to see that in a performer. And for somebody like me to pick that up when I'm not even in that ring, I'm not even in that type of environment, she got it. She literally has it, and I had to say Becky Lynch because Becky Lynch was able to give her that platform to do that with this IC championship kind of rival. Not only that, but I see something going on with Natty and Nikki, which perfect. And Becky made that. She's the one who kind of who's giving them that opportunity, because, you know, although I respect it and I respect her, I don't know if anybody would be able to, if they would trust currently with her, the fact that she's still new, Lyra, with the spot of being Nikki's first real rival back after so many years, or Natalya with her getting into this whole Natty character, because I think Natty's coming to WWE. I really think that she is, and I'm so excited to see that. So the women have been really taking advantage of their moments, and with Evolution, I will say this now, I don't think there has been a PLE that has had every good match. Every match was a good match. I can't think of one other than Evolution. Even the big PLEs like SummerSlam or WrestleMania, they ain't touching Evolution. They're really not touching Evolution. Those ladies did their thing, and they don't have to make it yearly. If they don't, that's fine. Make it every 2 years. Do it every 2 years, because that was too good. Now, I have to give my props to the SmackDown men's tag team. Now, when I say that, I'm not going to say, this is not disrespectful. I am not including the White Six or Andrade and Phoenix. Now, those two could easily weigh in there, bringing Andrade, but the Wyatts were not what made the SmackDown tag team so special. Like Street Profits, DIY, Motor City, Fraxium, they've done their thing, and there's so much on SmackDown that you look forward to wrestling wise, but sometimes it can kind of be, you see what Raw is giving, the product they are making with the storyline and the wrestling, you're like, we're really missing something here. And with that tag team on SmackDown, they were able to kind of make you overlook the fact that you're missing so much storyline-wise, and makes you enjoy and tune into what they have going on, because sometimes you don't really tune in. And I gotta give my props to Solo, because he was Solo and Jacob. I mean, they was also doing that too. I don't like to give Solo his props, but I'm gonna give Solo his props. 100% gonna give Solo his props. And with SmackDown, with a lot of the different things going on wrestling, and I'm not going to say it's boring, but it's getting to a interesting point. And with Naomi, somebody asked me, someone close to me asked me, okay, since Naomi is going to be out for a while, are you going to still be going to live events and all that stuff? I am, 100%, because if you're watching promotion for only one person, it's time for you to bow out. It's time for you to bow out. Only because there is going to be moments where they're going to want to break. there's gonna be moments where life happens. There's gonna be moments where they're not gonna show up on certain shows, like with Roman. Like, if Roman was the only reason why I watch wrestling, trust and believe, we would not have this channel here. This channel would be gone if Roman and Naomi were the only ones, baby. Because I was watching WWE when Naomi was in TNA doing her thing. So I am gonna stay with WWE. But I am going to also think about watching other things. I've said, like, I talked to you guys about a thing a while ago, maybe not, or I mentioned it here and there that I was going to try to give AEW a chance, which I am. But I would love for you guys to give me suggestions. If you guys watch it, where would I start? Like, where am I going? Can I just tune in to an episode? Like, when I tuned in at one time, or like tuned in a few times when I tuned in, I was like, oh, this is a little scary, or it's like, oh, okay, I feel lost. Like, I felt lost. So y'all let me know how am I going into that. And seeing the whole promo of what happened on Monday when Roman said his time's coming, his time's gonna come. Not only that, with them kind of reacting strangely to Roman losing his title, bringing up Cody Rhodes, it seems as if it's almost time for Roman to get a big moment. And not only that, but we're getting to a very fine point with the whole story with the Vision, where it's getting to that point where we need to have a climax that really is going to push the story forward. And unless Seth loses that title Sunday, there's not going to be a climactic point like that until Roman Reigns fights Seth Rollins. With the story they've been building up, it's clear and obvious Roman is the end game. So I don't know how they're going to do it. I think, honestly, they could just be like, you know what, Roman, you're Roman Reigns. You ain't get that rematch. Not only that, you got beef with Seth. We don't even, hey, bro, you can have a free match. You know, that type of thing. But I don't see them doing that. I think not only that, but before we saw a post of Roman's before the Royal Rumble, like, you know, we saw the moments of his Royal Rumble moments, and with him a title. Is it possible Roman Reigns is winning the Royal Rumble next year? Is it possible? Which I want to see that. And do y'all believe that the match that they have with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns has to be with a title? Now, with what they've been on right now, I totally believe it has to be with a title. Because heist of the century, whenever you think of that heist, you're thinking of the moment Roman Reigns was kind of screwed out of that. And then at WrestleMania, he was screwed out of a wise man. So Seth Rollins has built up the chips, built up the hurt, the betrayal, all that. He's taken something from Roman. And to really not close the story, because you can't close the story until they're retired, until we get that triple threat match at a Forbidden Door. You can't really close that book. But to create a hiatus with that storyline, Roman has to take something from Seth Rollins. He really needs to take something from Seth Rollins. And I know they have enough storyline, they have enough chemistry, history, that they don't need a title. But for what they've been building up, a title match is almost a necessity. You can't not have a title match between these two men. And I understand you want to save it, but that's not a match. If they don't do it this WrestleMania coming up, or Royal Rumble, dare I say they're dragging it out, and I just keep them apart. Because it's like, what? Then what? What are we doing? We're just going around in circles. All that was for nothing. The shoe thieving, all that was for nothing. And I don't want to see that happen. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that storyline. Tribal Thief just made me think about that. I know it's supposed to be corny and fun. That don't mean I gotta like it. Doesn't mean it gotta be my corny. It's not my corny. It's just not. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.